Hey there guys, just wanted to make a quick video. This is a tool I purchased within a lot of tools, a lot of 12 Victorinox knives. And the seller, I believe, is not the original owner as per the description. There was not even described what knives were included in that lot. And they had pretty much no idea what was going on there. So this is, let's see how much this weighs. This is the 4-layer Explorer. For my money, I prefer the Huntsman out of all the 4-layer tools. Maybe the Deluxe Tinker, but the Huntsman is my favorite out of that group. 3.5 ounces, and this is the layer that has the inline Phillips and magnifying lens. And I think this is the coolest looking out of the layers. Definitely one of the best looking tools, but in terms of utility, not as much in my opinion, for at least my uses. If you're in an office and you just needed an inline Phillips, you worked a lot with certain type of screws, this works pretty well. Some people say that the magnifying lens works well for starting fires and whatnot. Now this does come with your standard layers. You've got your opening layer here. For those who are not familiar with the Victorinox line, you've got your can opener slash Phillips slash flathead there. It works for some Phillips. This is the larger flathead slash bottle opener with the wire crimper, and you also wire stripper, and you can lock it into the 90-degree angle. This also locks into the 90-degree angle so you could create more torque. And you've got your 5x magnifying lens, which is great for looking at little things, little print, splinters, whatnot. You've got your 91mm scissors, your main blade, and your pen knife. So I, for one, will not be carrying something like this in my pocket for a 4-layer tool with this type of tool set, but I really do love the way the tool looks. And as a collectible, I love the magnifying lenses. In this case, I did purchase earlier last week or 2 weeks ago. I have the smaller brothers, the little brothers to the Explorer, the 2-layer Scientist. This is a custom mod by Wes Taylor out of Rebel Restorations and Prototypes, and you are able to cut down on your layers by eliminating your opener layer, and this doesn't have any scissors. These are plus scales, so you do gain a pen, you get to keep your toothpick and tweezers, and you get the included glasses screwdriver. This is the Yeoman, and for whatever reason, I don't have as much of the wow factor with the Yeoman. It's actually the most practical tool in here, in my opinion. As a 3-layer tool, it accomplishes pretty much everything the Explorer could do in a lighter, smaller package. And I believe this is 3 ounces, so you do save half an ounce, but the layer, the amount of space that you save in your pocket is also really good. Now the Yeoman has also been discontinued, just like the Scientist. And just to go over some prices, we'll go over that after I just point out a few features of this tool. You've got your main knife. You've got the combo tool to replace your opener layers. You've got your gray magnifying lens, which is consistent with the era that this tool was actually made. you have the longer Phillips head, which is better in terms of reach and allegedly fits better on most of the screws you're trying to access. And here's a comparison of the magnifying lenses. The one on the right, the gray one, is an 8x lens, and the one to the left is the 5x lens. And this one sometimes is made of glass, while this is entirely plastic. And I believe the one I have here is actually glass. It feels like glass. But it has a smaller field of view, as you can see. Now the Yeoman is discontinued, much like the Scientist, and I've seen some original, from manufacturer. This is a custom mod by Wes Taylor from Rebel Restorations, and the original ones go for a couple of $100s. I saw one sell for about $200 used, but recently, in the last week, about $150 for one I was trying to bid for. And the Scientist, in the original construction by the manufacturer, there's one on eBay right now selling for $438. I do love the translucent scales going along with this clear plastic. I think the aesthetic looks amazing. So there you go. That kind of completes my trifecta for the magnifying lens layered knives. And for those who feel that that doesn't quite complete it, you could always go ahead and say that's the completion. You've got your 7-layer Swiss Champ. Now I will be posting a quick review of the Swiss Champ, so stay tuned for that one. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all later.